Come and talk to me. Come and talk to me. I really wanna meet you. Come and talk to me. Tell me where you might go. Yeah. Can I talk to you? I really wanna know you. Come and talk to me. Come and talk to me. You ain't gotta hide from me. Oh. I really wanna meet you. Can I talk to you? Come and talk to me. I really wanna know you. I really wanna be yours. Come and talk to me. Come and talk to me. I really wanna meet you. Come and talk to me. I can feel your energy so deep. Can I talk to you? I really wanna know you. Come and talk to me. Come and talk to me. I really wanna know your heart. Your heart. Come and talk to me. Come and talk to me. I really wanna meet you. Come and talk to me. Tell me what you bring to. Can I talk to you? I really wanna know you. Come and talk to me. Come and talk to me. You can put your trust in me. I really wanna meet you. Can I talk to you? Come and talk to me. I really wanna know you. I really wanna hear you speak. Speak to me. Come and talk to me. Come and talk to me. I really wanna meet you. Come and talk to me. I can feel your energy. So sweet. Can I talk to you? I really wanna know you. Come and talk to me. Come and talk to me. I really wanna be your peace. Your peace.
What's up, y'all? Can y'all hear me? I'm on my side. Let me go. In Mexico, man. But I bought my camera with me just in case. Just in case I want to still chop it up with your little total host. I was making a video on that shit, a short video. From Shakur Stevenson. Also doing some other things that I want to talk about too. So, don't let some people pull up. Got some people pull up and we gonna chop it up. Really good. Cure my videos, I have one better. I'll be back in the States Saturday, Sunday, Sunday. Yeah, man, what's new? What they been talking about in this space? Man, I haven't been on nobody live, really, I trace shit. I'm trying to find what y'all been talking about. What's new? You know? favorite topic. That's right. What's up, bro? What's up, bro? That's not the link, yo. That's a YouTube video. I ain't about the link to me, yo. Yeah, yeah, that's a YouTube video. Relax. I was trying to copy paste it onto the laptop. What's up, y'all? What's the deal?
Choose peace.
Now we're gonna have to deal with some. We're gonna deal with some commercials today because I'm not on my laptop. I go on my girl's room, so I don't got my YouTube account on there, and I ain't about to be playing with my password, but I hate resetting my shit.
There's other people out here. You can find someone else. I promise. There's 8 billion people on this planet. Go outside, stressing yourself out for no reason.
That's the problem with today's generation.
It's not a problem.
You heard it. That's not the way. That's not the way life works, young lady. At the end of the day, men have to always be moving forward. If a man is standing still, the world looks at him as if he's failing.
How does that differ from women who bear the same burden? Meaning,
women don't bear the same.
Yes, we do.
No.
To take care of those children.
You're not answering the question. What is the term for women that don't take? Can you answer the question? I'm asking you to give me the term.
Is this better? Can y'all hear me? Damn, I ain't even, my shit wasn't even plugged up. My shit connected now. What up, Truth? Yeah, man, it's it's relaxing out here, man. It's definitely relaxing. My girl just went to the spa, so I'm fucking with y'all.
What y'all gonna do is y'all gonna let him interrupt me and then get mad at me for having something to say. Go ahead, do it.
Let's
don't
see what
cut
this
this.
about.
I don't know. It depends on the person.
Because you're definitely not going to find someone that checks off all the boxes. That's.
I don't.
Let's dive into the content. Are you going to be able to sacrifice anything in your relationship, or what are you willing to sacrifice in your relationship?
That's a good question.
That is a good question.
Depends on. I don't know. It depends on the person.
Because you're definitely not going to find someone that checks off all the boxes. That's not reality.
How about outside of the person? What are you willing to sacrifice?
What do I have to sacrifice?
There you go.
And tell me what I have to sacrifice.
I was about to say, you want her to answer that right off her head right now.
He's saying what are you willing to sacrifice?
What am I sacrificing? What is there to
her up right now?
Because
all right, so I'm gonna tell you about this real quick. So now it's my personal belief that people should know what they want to give up, not give up, what they want to give once they get into a relationship. Now, I understand most people don't operate that way because most people are not good at relationships. But I do think that most women, most men should know, what do you want to give once you get into a relationship? A lot of people know what they want to take. They know what they want to receive. But I think they need to know what they want to give. So let's see. Let's play some more of this.
Everyone, listen. The things you aren't willing to
I don't
sacrifice.
do long distance relationships.
Hold on. The things you aren't willing to sacrifice are called deal breakers. Everyone has deal breakers.
Yeah.
So what are the things you're willing to sacrifice? What are the things that aren't your deal breakers?
I don't know why this is such a difficult question.
I don't know either.
I'm asking you to answer my question. What are things? Because he said long distance relationships. I don't do long distance relationships. Okay, so now what? What's next?
So, what are the things about yourself, right, that you are dead fast on, or steadfast or dead fast?
Steadfast.
Let's go with right? Steadfast. New word, dead fast.
Most serious.
That you are steadfast on. I'm not going to budge. I'm not going to do this. But
deal breakers.
Really, you might have to. You might have to give up a certain amount of things.
I just don't know anything about myself that would be a deal breaker in a relationship. I know myself very well, actually.
See, that's a problem now.
That is a problem.
I'm there.
I feel like I'm a very well-rounded individual. Now, if my partner comes to me with an issue of something that I'm doing, we can talk about that for sure. I don't think there's anything within me that I feel like I would have to sacrifice for a relationship. I feel like I'm very well-rounded, a very good person.
She thinks she's perfect. I think the better way to answer that question is to say that you're a person that's willing to change if it's necessary.
I'm a great partner.
With that being said, you feel you were going to be 100% yourself in each relationship that you
with no compromise.
100%. I'm not saying no compromise. Maybe I compromise.
That means you can't be 100% yourself if there's a compromise.
Yep. The compromise wouldn't be so detrimental that I would be changing myself.
Forget the detrimental. What is the compromise?
I don't know. It depends on the person.
She ain't even willing.
Right. Every situation. Right. Every situation, every relationship is different. Right. That makes no sense. There's so many different kinds of people.
Well, I'm just telling you that any relationship that you enter with someone, right? 5-10 years into that relationship, that person is going to grow. That person is going to change, hopefully for the better. You understand? So the truth is, yes, there are things that you may say, this person isn't truly 100% where I want them to be on this, but I'm going to invest into this relationship and hopefully they'll grow to that point. They may or they may not, because
I'm not going on hope.
Every relationship is a gamble. I'm sorry. There is no
but then there's the choice to then leave it.
So how are you not going on hope if every relationship is a gamble? I don't understand.
Every relationship is a gamble. You go into it being yourself. They come into it being themselves. You guys grow and then you communicate things that bother you.
I want to push. Red, like,
Hey, bro, you going in and out? Yeah, no dice. Nope, it popped in and then popped out. Pause. See, I know what the problem is. That means you and sis was doing some kinky stuff with the mic. My man Mark got on the coastal blouse. looking like a real islander with his chest out, the chest
All
hair
right, bet I
showing.
figured it out. Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, we got you, dog.
I figured it out. Damn. Yeah, man. I'm out here, man. I'm just, I'm out here with the lady trying to give her a little vacation. That's it. That's it,
Already,
man.
she deserve
But what I was saying about this, I was saying that relationships being a gamble. Yeah, to a degree, I think that's true, but it's all to a different degree. I think you should get with people who you're compatible with for the most part. But a lot of times we don't do that. We just kind of gamble it. We just kind of like meet somebody we like, start fucking, pick a relationship. We don't really pick people we're compatible with. I don't know what you think.
No, you 100%. That comes from a temporary mindset. Like we're not vetting, we're not looking for something long term. So we don't go into it trying to find out if this person is actually here for me or here for an agenda, and do they have the things? Do have they acquired the things that they're asking from me?
And if you cannot come to a conclusion, then you leave the relationship. People act like relationships are permanent. They're not. You can leave them.
No, I'm not.
People have attachment issues and you don't know when to leave because you've been investing so much time and money into them.
What I'm saying
you feel like you have to stay. You don't.
You can agree.
Sounds like she might be a little broken, a little jaded. That's probably why she can't stay in a relationship.
That every relationship is a gamble, then there is an element of hope. Right, because it's a gamble.
You don't have to have help when you have communication. Like
I'm hoping this works. There is no guarantee. Look, everybody that walks into a casino, there is an element of hope.
I'm not
anything that isn't a guarantee. There is an element of hope. So you cannot say I'm not hoping anything if you're in a situation that isn't a guarantee.
Nothing's a guarantee, but you don't also have to. I think you're missing the point. You don't have to stay when things don't go.
When did I say you had to stay?
Because people act like when you get into a relationship.
I don't know how I feel about what they doing right here. I get it. Like, he's technically correct, right? There is an element of hope, but like we don't get in our cars and hope we don't get a crash today, right? It's just something that's not on our mind because we assume that there's a pretty it's unlikely. So I don't know, maybe I'm tripping, maybe I'm doing too much. What you think?
No, you on the money. The wordplay is very I can't think of the word right now, but it's not good. And on top of that, they speaking past each other. They haven't even set a premise to build upon. So this is why they're kind of stagnant and they're just throwing out anything. They're not even listening to each other because they haven't even set a premise yet.
Yeah, let's see what else they're talking about.
Because it's a gamble and they change that now you have to change with them and sacrifice parts of yourself that you are not comfortable with.
When was this ever said?
You just said when you go into a relationship, people are going to change and then you're going to have to invest into that relationship.
No, I said people are going to grow. I said the starting point.
Hopefully for the better.
Yes, hopefully. That's what happens. That's reality.
That is.
Yes, and then when it doesn't go for the better, you don't just change with them, you leave.
No, you make the decision whether you leave. Yes.
You should leave.
This girl cold.
Simple as that.
Listen.
Cold-blooded.
I can't. Once again, I can only.
Too cold.
Right now, I'm speaking for everyone as a whole, right? I'm not even.
Do that,
yes,
though.
I can speak for myself and say I would leave, right? But once again, if I'm speaking as a whole, I can say some people leave, some people don't.
And I'm saying just because you can't, that's not the case. Exactly, they don't and they should.
No.
What you don't do, what you should do, are two different things.
Because
some people don't need to leave.
People will say, no, you need to fight for your relationship.
No, what are we fighting for? There's other people out here. You're stressing yourself out for no reason.
That's the problem with today's generation.
It's not a problem.
You heard it.
People are dying early from diseases because you done stressed yourself out to be with this person who don't respect you.
That's extreme.
You don't have to do that. Like,
Stress
is a disease. Yes, you're stressing yourself out.
So I'm gonna speak on this, right? I'm one of them people who I understand both sides, right? People who want to get into a long-term relationship, you should understand that once I get into this relationship, I'm accepting certain things and I'm agreeing to try to keep it together. right? However, I'm also a proponent of, if it's not working, cut your losses as soon as possible. A lot of times we get into relationships and we're not compatible with these people. We have gridlocked issues, which is things that we just can't change about ourselves, or fundamental things that we believe differently. And if you have those, sometimes it might make sense to cut your losses. I'm not one of those people that's like, oh, just be into a relationship. They don't matter about happiness and all that other type of stuff. I don't know what you think.
No, you're definitely on the money, bro. Yeah, I think sometimes things can be time consuming, and people, instead of understanding value and perspective, they kind of get stagnant inside a relationship and get comfortable and just go through the motions. So, like you said, I wouldn't look at and expect somebody that is complacent to be intentional. Does that make sense?
Complacent to be intentional.
Yeah,
I think I
I
get
wouldn't
it.
expect somebody that is complacent to be intentional.
Okay.
Does that make sense, or I kind of need to elaborate just a little bit more?
I'd like you to elaborate a little bit for me.
Okay, so would you say that inside your relationship that you have now, y'all have been on ascension, like a constant wave of progression?
Yeah, I would say that.
That fits my narrative right there.
Okay.
So I would say that your relationship is intentional because it's not complacent. You're not stagnant. You're not stuck at a certain position. You are constantly growing to each other. It doesn't mean it's not ebbs and flows. It just means once you come out of that little niche, you start back on the ascension.
Got you. Got you. Mm. Okay. Let me play some more of this.
About to be with someone who is stressing you out, leave. Choose peace. There's other people out here. You can find someone else. I promise. There's 8 billion people on this planet. Go outside.
You're telling my 49-year-old ass like
You're not dead. You wake up every morning. You're not dead. You have another chance to make another decision. Yes, go outside.
Like, I don't know this.
But you just said 49. Like that was
He said 49 because he's a grown ass man and he's lived a lot of life and he already understands that you can't leave a relationship. But guess what? The grass ain't always green on the other side. Some of y'all need to stay where y'all are at. Stay put because you ain't gonna find better.
Whoa. What's that? I just built a budgeting app in Base 44. Guys.
Deciding.
I don't like this idea. Yeah.
No, I was saying, go ahead. Yeah, go ahead. I wanted you to.
Yeah, I don't like this idea, this blanket advice that we telling people, like, the grass ain't always greener, obviously, right? You can make a mistake. However, like this blanket idea that, like, yo, stay where you at. Like, we assuming that everybody's in the best situation they can be in, or everybody's being respected, or everybody's in a relationship where they genuinely loved. Like, I don't like that idea that we put out here.
Yeah, facts. Assumptions is the mother of all efforts, man. And what did she say? I think she has been in a constant state of what I would say renewal, where she's in and out of relationships quickly, or they weren't relationships at all. They were, I guess, you quote unquote situationships. So this has been her whole entire lifestyle, where I guess she would say I have constantly had to start over. So she's not looking at it any other type of way. And clearly, she has not met the gentleman who she probably either seen herself with for the rest of her life, or the person that she probably has found that man, but somehow, some way, it got screwed up, and she just cutting her losses.
Okay, yeah, I don't agree with when the guys. I think a lot of the guys be trying to monger women. Like, that's not how you get these women to like be with you. Like, oh, you ain't gonna find nobody else. Like, bro, why you trying to scare bitches into being with y'all?
Facts. And that's what you see. It's a whole wave of that all over there, online, bro. That's. It seemed like they have created this atmosphere and this environment to try to, like you said, fearmonger, make women feel less than, so that they will lower their standards to the point where they're able to meet them. Does that make sense?
No, that makes sense.
Yeah. So that's what I was saying. It seemed like they like, all right, I can't get her unless she lower her standards to where I'm at.
Yeah.
So they'll say she's out of bounds, she's out of way. Oh, go ahead.
Now I'm about to play some more.
Factor. You're perfectly fine. You're perfectly healthy. Are you not?
And I never said I.
So why'd you bring up your age?
That's not the way. That's not the way life works, young lady.
Though. What I just found out about in August, after 34 and a half years of studying y'all, I found out that men have the ever presence of death. So this is why you need purpose, because dying is so much easier for you than living. Being human sucks. There are so many more sources of pain than pleasure. No wonder we chase pleasure. And especially if you could have died today and you might die tomorrow. I didn't discover the ever presence of death. It was dropped into my head like the Queen's Code. It was a movie I typed. And I have spent the last 6 months just in awe of how many things about men it makes sense of. And to your question, purpose is one of them. If you don't have a purpose, you don't have anything to live for. And so why not just bail? This is excruciating.
The funny thing about that is we don't need a purpose to live because it's programmed into us to want to live regardless. Right? Not wanting to live is it's just not how we're wired, right? You got to talk to God about that. But this whole idea that, you need a purpose or else why would you live? Because God made me want to live.
Exactly. That's why I laughed at it. That sounded crazy, man. We moving on purpose because the ever presence of death. And she loomed it over the heads of men. Like, that's crazy work. Like you said, survival, procreation, and self-preservation. Those are the three things that all human beings, all life on this planet has innately inside of them. Even to the point where we respect one another's, neck to make sure those three things advance continuously.
Yeah, I will argue things like self-deletion and all that. That's the most unnatural thing. Like, I think that it's a learned behavior. Yeah. It's not at all natural for anything on earth to think about, offing yourself. That's like some creativity that we came up with, throughout the years. And then it became a thing when people started doing it. But that's how like us Black people, we don't think about that type of stuff until we're introduced to the concept.
Absolutely, bro. That's a bar right there. That's a bar. And I even I want to say this, and then we get right back at it to tap on it. If you let's say you wanted to end your life and you didn't want to self-delete, so you tell somebody either to put a bag over your head or L you out, until you're expired. Even though you have given them full permission and you are submitting to their will to take your life, your body, your mind is going to naturally respond and going to start scratching at the part that is actually taking your life. Your body is going to start fighting, even though consciously you have accepted and you're saying, I want this to happen.
Yeah. And you think you accepted it, right? But then your mind resets itself and it's like, no, I don't want to die.
Right.
You get that hard reset once that shit hurt, and you like, oh no, I don't. I'm pretty sure everybody who try to self-delete themselves like right before it happens, even if it does complete itself, they like, oh shit, I shouldn't have did this.
Yes. Yep.
Yeah. Let's respond to Raz comment. He said, "Y'all are missing the point. Relationships are never perfect. There are going to be good times and bad times. Fighting for your relationship means you're not leaving on a moment's notice of problems." So I 1,000% agree with him. And I don't believe that people should leave on a moment's notice of problems. I think that you should be equipped in your relationship to solve problems and to work through things and communicate and all that type of stuff. You should never be in fear that your person that you with is going to up and leave you for something stupid, right? However, as mature, intelligent people, I think that we should possess the wherewithal to decide on how much we've been trying to keep this working. Is this issue big enough for us to really leave? Can we be happy long term? Is this healthy? These are the type of things that you should think about. And if you get certain answers to those questions, then yeah, leave as fast as possible. Make it as smooth as possible, smooth as you can. But like, I'm not one of those people that believe just once you made the decision, you got to stay in it forever, because you can make a bad decision. What you got, True?
Yeah. Just a quick little piggyback because you ain't say nothing wrong. The only thing that I do have a problem with people saying uh, relationships or anything is not perfect. I'm not perfect. For me, that is a very irrelevant statement because we already know that as a common sense that nothing on this planet is perfect because change is the one of the only main constants on here. So if something is changing, that means it has never been perfected. The last thing I would say, which is the piggyback off the certain things you have to move on from when like your boundaries, your standards, your values have been broken or breached. You usually never really recover from that. You might deal with it, but as far as a recovery to get back what y'all once had, it usually don't return. You muted again, bro. Well, not if you're not muted, we just can't hear you, dog. What's up, Jerk?
What's good, man? How you doing?
What up, Jerk?
What's good, man? I see my boy Truth over here kicking it with the Mexican, aka Mont.
Hola.
So you the Mexican like Brad Pitt, right?
Yeah, hola. But exactly. It's exactly the problem is women leaving their relationships for getting bored. They should find a way to spice it up and stay. Right now, I agree with you to a degree. A lot of women are leaving just because they're bored in relationships. A lot of women are leaving because they're fucking crazy and they mind go different places at different points in their life, right? I don't know. But I agree with you. Some people leave relationships that they probably should stay in. So I don't really have pushback for you there, but I don't like the blanket idea that when we try to fearmonger women into staying, like, oh, just stay in your relationship. Like, I don't like that. I don't know what you think, Jerry.
Yeah, I think there's nuances. So certain things, man, I like what y'all was saying. Once somebody crosses certain boundaries, yeah, you got to keep it pushing. So to say people need to stick it out for everything, nah, that's crazy. Because, yeah, certain things as an adult, man, you're supposed to know not to even cross them boundaries and stuff. Now, if that person wants to stay and work on that's different. But, yeah, for the most part, yeah, when we make those blanket statements, it's like, nah, there's certain things that you probably need to get to stepping. And just even with Raz, the one statement that he made as far as the fighting, man, I hate the terminology when people refer to like relationships like, man, we got to fight for this or something. Why is you putting that person in a position they need to be fighting? That's what we need to goddamn talk about.
I have a problem with that, bro. I really have a strong problem. Like, I'm going to call him Bob Monte today. You know what I'm saying? Bob Monte, he expounded upon that. It's like, it's always from the aspect of a man encouraging a woman to stay or in a fair position for them to deal with a man's bullcrap. You always hear it from the man, not the other way around. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I agree with Ron on that. Like we gotta stop perpetuating that BS, man. That gotta go.
Yeah. If somebody listen, man, people should be just get with somebody that's mature. But at the same time, I still do believe that women are a mixed bag of nuts, right? You see something today, 10 years down the road, who knows who she'll be. It is what it is. If you're going to be in a relationship, you got to understand that might be a thing 10, 20 years from now. Shit, it might be the same with men. Niggas might go through a midlife crisis, right? He might change. It might be something, he might have never got women before. He like, yo, I got money now. I can actually, who knows, right? But I do think, yeah, you were accepting the idea that 20 years from now, we might be different people, or 10 years from now, this person people go psychotic, right? You never know what's going to happen in a relationship. So
Yeah, I mean, people. Well, I don't see. Let me be careful because I just got finished telling him not to say that. Let me see how I put this. People add other things into their bag, or they learn new things, or they, I guess, improve on who they were. It's not a change of who they were. It's usually it's an improvement where people saying, "Oh, we're growing apart." You didn't grow apart. It's just an improvement in a certain aspect of your life, selfishly, versus aspect of growth in both of you guys, like as unity. So you guys not somebody in a relationship chose to have growth in this one area instead of y'all doing it together. And that's why it seems like you're growing apart, but you're really not. It's just somebody made an improvement on their life, which that's not a bad thing. If you found a way somehow in your latter years to become greater, to grow like fine wine, that's a blessing. That you're finding a way to get your youth. You're obtaining more knowledge. That goes into what Mark was talking about earlier, self-preservation. This goes into helping your life have longevity towards. And usually if you have a relationship that is conducive to, lifelong, that will produce longevity as well. So yeah, but it just it goes back down to it, man. Like we just that narrative just gotta go of that this has to be it. If you didn't build a premise or start the relationship off as this is it. Like it was supposed to end. And usually you end how you start. This was just a couple of dates and then you scoring her and that was it. That's usually how it's going to end, bro. The last thing that's going to leave you guys is sex. And I'm pretty sure my brothers up here understand that having, previous relationship. Usually the last thing when you guys are about to split up, you guys will keep knocking it off and then it really ended once y'all stop having sex.
Yeah, no, that's bad.
This life on this planet. And what women don't know, for example, is when we have problems, we hide them from you because then you'll think we're perfect. Not knowing, as so many men have said to me, when a woman I care about has a problem, I have a purpose
to fix it.
Let me at it.
Yes. Yes. All I want to do is solve that problem. Let me at it. They're like literally.
That is
true.
true.
Well, it was men who taught me a complaint is a problem you won't let me solve.
Some women don't want you. So I've learned this, and we hear this. Some women don't want you to solve the problem.
I thought a complaint was what you want somebody to solve.
Right.
No, y'all just talk about it, complain. No real action behind it.
No, some women don't want it solved. They just want to vent.
It's not even venting. It's
complaining,
ruminating in it.
Yeah, they want to
now solve these problems, nigga.
Sometimes you need that though. Sometimes I just need to talk about it.
Nope.
I need a vent.
Come on,
you hit pause real quick.
Provide you a solution.
If I share my
do you guys think, man, as like leaders, because I got some pushback for this shit. I don't want nobody that always got some goddamn problems. You know what I'm saying? but do you guys think as like leaders, man, we should be teaching like our significant other to solve problems on their own?
Yes.
1,000%. 1,000%, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, because when I be hearing this, sometimes I'm like, man, there's some things I understand. If somebody's coming to me, they want to work something out, like an issue and stuff like that. But it shouldn't be the norm, especially after you have some longevity with somebody. It's like, man, you're supposed to kind of like mirror how I like handle problems and stuff like that, and solve them on your own, unless like it's one of those things that it escalates to that level. You probably need another set of eyes on. But yeah, I heard that. I'm like, that's the dependency, man. You got a child on your hands if you got to constantly always put out some problems.
Yes, sir. Which will learn and add to another problem.
Yeah.
I want somebody who I'm sharing it with to fix it. Like I don't, and it may just be me because I don't want to put this on nobody else. If I literally speak out of my mouth what's going on with me, what is me complaining to somebody gonna do? Not a goddamn thing. So if I'm gonna put it out there with whom I'm sharing it, like you got a solution, what you finna do?
Yeah,
like I just don't understand like sharing it without like a purpose.
Yeah, I don't like wasting words.
That you sometimes
they don't sound like regular women. Regular women love to say things without a purpose and waste words. And
you think they faking mine?
Yeah,
I don't know if they faking, but what you say?
Oh no, that's what I was saying. They lying. You can see it. You can see it. They lying. They're saying what somebody. Well, let me use a different word. They're not lying. They're petting the audience or the listeners, but they're not telling the truth. Because, like you said, we know women, and that's innately pretty much in majority of the women around the world. That is why we are actually here to counteract that. I guess you would say flaw.
What's up, y'all? What's up, Venus?
Real quick, Truth, you think like, man, they're catching on to like how they're kind of coming off when they speaking and they're kind of correcting it for the audience. I know you mentioned something like that.
Yeah. What's happening is they done had enough of these conversations. And one thing about women is they don't want to be looked at in a bad light. So you will see they start to tailor their talking points or their ideology, even if they don't believe it themselves. They will start tailoring it back to get a more favorable response from other people. And you will see it once the more interactions you have with certain women, you will start seeing it. They start guiding it back some.
Yeah, a lot of people. A lot of people don't really know themselves, and they don't know when they're saying something that's not really what they fully believe in. So it's very possible that these girls could just be fucking talking and then turn around and do the opposite tomorrow. You complaining to your man, nagging and shit, about things that you don't want a solution for. So let's see, play some more.
You'll hear something, problem. I'll provide you a solution. And because you didn't come up with a solution, or the solution doesn't look how you would do it, you're not going to take it.
Yeah.
It happens.
Not me.
As far as what she's
maybe that guy's coming in trying to tell you how to fix it, but maybe you want him to do it. And it's not going to work like that, especially if you're not his.
Said about men always being close to death. I can agree with it. And I think it's because
I'm waiting for him to get here.
Men are not allowed to simply exist. Men are not allowed to simply exist, right? At the end of the day, men have to always be moving forward. If a man is standing still, the world looks at him as if he's failing.
That is true.
Oh, it's a bunch of failures out here then.
And no, I'm serious.
A lot of niggas standing still.
I'm just speaking to how the world sees men, and
Wow.
I don't think people.
Struggling to build your sales pipeline? Finding the best prospects feels impossible? Meet Katie.
Who aren't experiencing this understand the level of pressure that is constantly on a man's back. Once again, the feelings of inadequacy, right? That men have to deal with, the depression.
Is this self-induced pressure? Because, and this is my question right now. I used to believe the same thing. I don't even know if I don't believe it anymore, but I'm just processing as I talk. This pressure, like, is it real? Because it's a whole lot of bum ass niggas out there. It's a whole niggas that just ain't getting money, right? It ain't just like commonplace for niggas to be getting money. Like, that's different. What's this pressure that men are facing on a daily about being better?
It's a good question, man. I don't think it's like truly is this like how he was kind of framing it, but I think it's tied to when say like a man gets with a woman that kind of doesn't like him. I think that's where the pressure would come, where he feels like in order to get her to like him, he's got to keep like rising and moving up because it's probably more of a transactional relationship. So that's where that pressure might come. But I think if you're just a typical person, you're comfortable who you are, where you at. Yeah, there ain't no pressure. You're like, man, this is who I am. Take it or leave it.
Yeah, man. I agree with that. Because there are, if you get with the wrong type of woman who, like you said, don't really like you, she won't be pressuring you to change and to be something different. She won't be like, maybe she saw potential in you and she didn't actually like who you were. So she's gonna want things to change. But like this whole, I feel pressure because it's all self-induced though. I want to be here because I want to be there. Ain't nobody looking at me like, dang, bro, you need to be super millionaire, billionaire, bro. Why you ain't doing that yet? Like, I want to climb because I'm ambitious and I'm creative and I got visions that I want to make real. But ain't nobody looking at me like you need to do more.
Right.
Yeah.
And since Drake took my spot where I was initially going at, it's more self-inflicted based off of either expectations you cause on yourself or what you believe people infer inside of your life, expectations of others. You'll see other people relationships or how other people moving, and that depends on what type of person. I really don't have this this inside of me to look outside of myself. My greatest battle is with inside of myself. I'm always trying to find a better way to be a better man than I was yesterday. So my expectations for myself are to beat myself each and every day, the person that I was. There are people that deal with that battle as well as outside expectations, which, like you said, Mar, is the delusion that they created that think other people expect them to be something that they haven't already achieved or be greater than what they have achieved. Where a lot of people, let's say you're making 200,000 a year, a person like myself, that would be sufficient, and I would know what I need to do as far as life to flourish the empire that I'm trying to build with inside of my family and my children. That would be well on my way. But with, like you said, you probably like, nah, that ain't enough. And it depends on what your end goal, or what I like to say expected end, what does that actually look like? And is it realistic, or is that the delusion that you created for yourself?
Yeah. Most people, I don't say most, but I do believe that people that who actually, man, fuck it. Most of the people I believe most of the people out here, they pretty much rise into somebody else's expectations instead of their own. That's how I look at it. They living up to somebody else's expectation of what the other person put on them, not really what they want. I don't think people are as ambitious as they make themselves out to be on the internet. I'm just being honest. No, for real. Like when a person is used to being around a lot of people, and then they get to themselves, you will see how mediocre their life really is. Niggas be balling when they be with a lot of people. Then when they get to themselves, they don't mind living in a studio apartment. They don't give a damn. It's just me. Then when they in a relationship, nigga, I take a 2-bedroom, 1.5 bath. I don't need all these damn rooms. In a relationship, they might do that because you got kids or whatever, or the possibility. But when I'm just saying, you look at it how you are when you by yourself. That's your real expectation of what you want for yourself.
Yo, I got a thought. I think men and women do this. We so fucking similar.
Yeah, for sure.
Girls they say the same shit, right? But what they say is they say the beauty standard, right? They say that like, oh, I feel pressure to like, I gotta look this way, I gotta look that way. And it's like, yo, shorty, nobody told you had to be as bad as that bitch. You want to be as bad as her because you don't like that she get more attention than you. So you put on the makeup, you try and level the playing field. Ain't nobody told you had to do that. You could have just been ugly. We would have been fine with you ugly, she cute, and just kind of like leave it there. But you don't want to settle for that. So that's your own self-induced pressure. Like if niggas is getting their bitches took by guys with money and they like, oh damn, y'all got the money and she done cheated on me with this guy or he's tall or he's that and the third. Like, nigga, you don't have to compete with him if you don't want to. You can just find a fat bitch or like somebody that's uglier. I don't know, but
just find a regular one. Don't say fat, bro. Like, come on, man. Because I ain't got time for all these heathens, bro. But just find you a regular ass woman. She ain't gotta be fat. She could be attractive. She could be a very attractive. She just regular. Stop going for these stop going for these top tier ass bitches and you don't want to deal with top tier ass problems. Same for the men, same for the women. Stop trying to reach for these niggas at the top of the totem pole, but you don't want to deal with the consequence of being with that nigga.
Yeah, but that goes into what Jerk was talking about. Find somebody that actually like you. Like we have 5 people up here right now. There will never be another you ever on this planet, ever. There will be another you with all the what makes you who you are, your mindset, your disposition, your attitude, the journey that you took to get here, how you close out. There will never be another you. You have to find somebody that understands that life in itself is finite. Understand who you are is finite, and cherish that, value that. If you, I would never want to be with nobody. Once I understand that, I would never want to be with nobody that doesn't love and like me for being true. I ain't accepting that at all.
Nah, truth. And that's facts, man. Because I think somebody that actually like you, man. Because the funny thing is, man, kind of like what Mom was describing, man. I always used to try to push myself, but my wife was like, yo, man, we good, man. Why don't you calm down? I actually want to kick it with you, so she kind of walked me off the edge a little bit because for like a time frame, man, I was trying to get every dollar out there, but she was like, hey man, we good, man. I don't need that. So I think a good woman will like walk you back some, let you know like, hey, I ain't with you because of that. So
I want to say a good woman. Let's just say a woman that's like you. A woman that genuinely, because like I try to tell women all the time, most women don't come across me. Like I be trying to tell niggas this shit too. A woman that actually genuinely likes a man, that shit happens like once or twice in a lifetime for a woman. And most of the time, these women just be dealing with niggas and they're forcing themselves. He cool, he kind of creepy, but he actually fuck with me. So, I'm going to figure out if I like him or not. But if she really likes me, bro, like, she ain't going to accept nothing from you, but she ain't going to accept she ain't going to have the same expectation for a nigga she don't like. She going to put the nigga she don't like through the ringer. And I know that's a talking point, but that shit actually happens. If she like you, bro, she'll meet you where you at and work with you from there.
Yeah, you're right about that. No, you definitely right about that. That's why it fits to what Jerk was saying. See, we have to deal with people individualistically. And if she is a decent person, like what Jerk was saying, she's not even going to move with you unless she like and love you. She's not even going to go that route because she already know you like her. You want her, and you want what's between the legs. Mm-hmm. She already know that. A girl can look at you in your eyes and see, oh yeah, I got this nigga. He want this. You feel what I'm saying? If you talk to women, you're around women, or you had one, or you had, a nice mother that, nice looking mother that taught you the game and everything, taught you how women move and work. You understand? They know instantly, right then and there, whether they want to be with you. They just gotta make sure that their product is selling. Their product is top shelf. If she does not rock with you, like Jerk just said, his wife took him off the ledge because most of us as men, we do have that weight, and it's a real thing put on us, and then we make that weight bigger than what it is. It's already a constant weight, like the what is that? The Atlas statue, the man on his knees and holding the world. Majority of men have that mindset. Like he
Just
said,
burn the
he has
performance.
a wife that actually loves and like him. Yeah, love and like him enough to say, "Hey, brother, you can put that globe down right now and just come chill and pick that up in a couple of days. We can just relax, and you can go back to holding that world up again." You got to find her, and like you said, it's very extremely hard to find that.
Yeah, that's why I don't know, but I fuck with. I just said a red pill talking point, but I mean I see. That's the only thing I think with the red pill they fuck up at is they're telling men to be this super nigga, but most people don't even reach that level. I just see they'll probably do better if they tell people start dating within your league, bro. If date people that's at your level,
I don't buy that it's that hard to meet a woman who like you for you. We just like bad bitches, and that's our problem.
that too.
Like we want them to be pretty and the fat booty and all. I don't, not everybody. That's that's what getting me. Right. And then from there, it's like, all right, now we're gonna talk about all the important stuff, like what's your character and all that type of stuff. But you gotta have that other stuff for me too, man. So that's what make it a little bit harder.
Willie, that shirt fire, man. That's on your chair.
You think so much?
Do I think what?
You think that's really what the problem is? Niggas try to turn the baddest bitches into a housewife.
Yeah, but I mean, so another thing is I could be speaking from my perspective, which could not be the regular perspective, right?
Yeah.
Women have liked me for me, right? But I think we always trying to punch up when it comes to women. Like what? Like just punch down. if you worry about that, like punch down, and you ain't got to worry about that. But we prioritize certain things, you know, like.
Ma, let me run this idea by you because I was saying this on one video, man. I was like, they should come with like a government agency or a state agency, like at the DMV, where people got to get like a rating based on like looks, different aspects, and then you get that number. You got to walk around with it. So if you're a 5, that you could get it within a range of like a 4 and a 6, man. What do you think about that? Everybody gets assigned these ratings.
It's crazy, but I'd love to see a Black Mirror episode on it to see how it play out. It's definitely a little crazy.
Hey, that shit'll go crazy on God.
Really?
Willie's gonna refine my idea because Willie on some crazy shit too. Willie, what you think?
So one thing, right? When you said niggas love to punch down, that's not true.
No, I said niggas should start punching down.
Niggas punch down all the time.
All the time.
And you got to remember, you coming from the standpoint of you got most of the things these bitches call a super nigga already. So you can't say you are the physical shit. You already had it. So you got to remember when you had that talking point, that can only come from average niggas.
I said that though.
It can't come from niggas that's already saying 6'10". You know what I'm saying? Muscles and tattoos and shit. Like you already got the game. You start the game on fucking easy mode. A nigga that's 5'7".
My height, 5'6".
Yeah, 5'6". I mean, he looked like a little kid to most of these 5'2".
No, Willie. Growing up, height didn't matter to these. It was only the face.
We talking about grown ups though.
All right, yeah, because it's switched around.
Shouldn't be dating in the first place. If you see grown ups talking about junior high or high school dating, call Chris fucking Hansen. We talking about grown ass men in the dating market. So niggas that's 21 and up, 18-year-old niggas, y'all just wait your turn. But we not talking about them young niggas when we was coming up.
I'm just saying they had it. They was having it their way. They was having it their way. I ain't get no bitches.
That's
they
cool.
wanted them short niggas that they thought was cute.
Nah,
Ain't mad at the
I
height.
don't know. That might be some Philadelphia shit.
To do with the women we got right now. They don't want short niggas. They don't want niggas that's average. They don't want niggas that's working, 50, 60 hours a week to put a, to put a roof over their head. That's not what they aspire to.
You heard women on this panel say a nigga making 50, 60,000 ain't enough. Like making 50, 60,000 is easy.
And the reason why is because those bitches that say that make 50, 60,000 and they know it's not enough to provide the lifestyle they want. So they want a man to come in and make more so they can give them the lifestyle that they can't afford for themselves.
And that makes perfect sense, don't it, though?
It doesn't.
It makes sense for them to want it, but the problem is that none of them bitches deserve it, because if they did, they'd have it.
Right. Exactly.
And plus, they be fucking dudes that be making like 30,000. That's the issue.
Yeah, they gotta get out of that.
Like on scale of 1 to 10, if you found out, because I know your girl and I like her, so I'm not gonna use her as an example. But just to not be biased, sophisticated. I don't know your situation, but let's say you was saying a nigga making $1 million a year. Like, so you're a rich dude, and your girl fucking nigga that's stocking shelves at Walmart. With the fact that that nigga stock shelves at Walmart also be somewhat upsetting to you, aside from the fact that some other nigga wrecked your girl?
No, absolutely. I'd be like, man, what the fuck?
Yeah,
girl, I got $1 million. You ain't want to mess with Idris Elba or nothing. God. Yeah, that's gonna strike a nerve, man.
I like the point you making though, Willie. That I don't think women really pay attention to the fact that we judge you off. Off your baby daddy, all this shit.
Hold on, Watson. I think he was about to tie it.
I thought he had stopped. My fault.
You finished, Willie?
No. So my point is, damn, I should have let him finish while I'm eating. But no, so my point is, like right now is what matters. What that shit was before we was where we was at doesn't matter, because we couldn't even have these talking points 20 years ago.
Yeah.
When I was 20, I was in the military making a whopping $14,000 a year as an E1. That was so to all these $50,000, $60,000 a year ain't enough bitches. I was one of the most inferior niggas ever. Fast forward to now, we're not putting numbers out there, but you know what type of time I'm on.
Yeah. So, but you was 20, you ain't had to worry about that all them talking points and stuff.
Yeah, I mean, we still could have if we just wasn't exposed to it. That was all. Because we're saying again, that'd have been us punching up. So men tend to punch across and down. Women punch up.
Hey, let me ask y'all a question on that subject real quick.
Real quick, Truth, real quick. I think niggas punch down to fuck, right? But like, I don't think niggas be punching down to like really wife a bitch.
Are niggas doing more fucking?
I think they ideally want to punch up.
Are niggas doing more fucking or marrying?
Way more fucking. Well,
I'm talking
like
about.
Me.
Which is what I'm talking about. I'm not talking. We know niggas ain't, and not trying to be funny, but niggas marry down. They have to marry down too, because most women they marry are not as good as them, as far as on paper.
I give you that one, yeah, for sure. I definitely think is when we when it comes to fucking, niggas is punching down for sure. They just trying,
Again, niggas will fuck anything, and crazy shit is right that the bitches who are the anything are the only ones saying that.
Yeah.
Hey, Willie. I know this might be a contrarian, but I be telling folks, bro, like the fact that niggas will fuck anything, it puts the woman that we trying to fuck in a power. If she look at it like this, it put her in a power play position to win. Because your job is to make me change my mind to, damn, I don't want to go to this bitch house while she on her cycle. Man, let me go kick it with her. She was talking about this TV show. Like, you got to be able to, and the fact that I want to fuck you should be changing my mind. So, you get what I'm saying, Willie?
I'm not going to hold you, but if you don't want to fuck with a bitch because she on a cycle, that means you can't talk her about no head. So, that ain't never stopped me from fucking with a female.
Man, come on, you know what I'm saying. The mindset of, if we ain't fucking, I ain't really trying to deal with this bitch.
My mindset is, if we not fucking or you not sucking, then I have to extra layer. Because again, you being on your period, that don't really stop shit for her. She still want to. She just know that most niggas ain't gonna go for it. Now, I'm not gonna run no red lights. Like, I don't want my dick looking like a murder scene. She's definitely gonna come up off that head if I come over there. That's how I used to think. Like now it's a
I should have just said no sex period because oral sex is a part of sex. But I'm just saying, like, if no sex is involved, I don't really want to kick it with this bitch. You should change my mind from I just want to fucking suck on you or have you go to me want to actually kick it with you outside of it.
Why? So we understand because if y'all hear how we talking right now, right? If this bitch ain't fucking, I'm not trying to be around you, right?
Yeah.
Can we get upset at them bitches who say, if you're not spending any money, I don't want to be around you?
Nope. I'm never upset with it. That's just how all this fun, love, and war, nigga.
The red pill niggas be mad at that shit.
I ain't gonna lie, I'd be upset because I used to be a homosexual back in the day. So
hey, I'm gonna tell you why. Hey, this is I'm gonna tell you why I think a lot of niggas in the red pill be upset about that because they know somewhere down the line you gotta give up something to get that bitch box regardless. So most of the time, a nigga coming out bread, you gotta put gas in the car to go get this bitch. You gotta feed this bitch if you that type of nigga. Then on top of that, like it's just how it is. Niggas realize that a woman can get money out of a nigga without sex.
Yeah, but I think y'all do too much when y'all say that, like, oh, you're gonna end up spending something. Like, obviously, you're gonna end up spending something to go. If I want to go outside, I gotta put gas in my car to fucking go to the grocery store.
Fuck
like,
all
you
that.
spend something.
Fuck that spending shit. Nigga, you already spending your time. Fuck.
That's what I'm saying. You gotta come up off something.
So like, fuck. This is one of the things. This is gonna sound real bad, but like, poor people still prioritize money over time, and that's stupid to me. Like, y'all think that y'all giving these bitches money is a thing. No, you can make more money. You give these bitches your time. You can't get that back.
Literally.
Like,
yeah, but poor people got a lot of time and a little bit of money, so it makes sense.
It still don't make. I mean, I understand why, but when you think about it, again, which one of these resources is finite, and which one of those can be infinite if you put the right effort to it.
But let me ask you this real quick.
So
time is more finite.
We gotta do this to go. You gotta do this to hit, or like we gotta go to the dinners. I'm thinking like, well, baby, I eat like this by myself, so you come with me don't mean shit. So if me take you to a nice dinner is what gets you to come up off some ass, that was just a regular Tuesday for me.
It also shows that you ain't never been with a nigga that was willing to do that. You fucking niggas that don't do that to you.
Let me ask y'all two questions. Did y'all let y'all woman know how much y'all make?
Do we let our women know how much we make? Or early on, right now?
Let's go with both previous and current.
I mean, my woman got to see my arc, like, but in the beginning, she didn't really know how much I made, and she didn't really care. She just knew that she ain't had to pay for nothing. Yeah, and I didn't make that much money, but I just made sure that she ain't had to pay for my dinner. She ain't really had to pay for anything, so she wasn't really worried about nothing else. As long as I was, just being a man from the traditional.
Man,
shit. As long as I was being a man from that traditional standpoint.
Whoa. Hey, Mark, you're gonna have to clip that because they're gonna take this shit down.
Hold on, what you say?
You're gonna have to clip this quick.
That's cool. I ain't worried about it. Yeah, we figure that out later. But what was I saying? But now she know how much money I make because should I be excited about shit? And I tell her, like, I should be like, yo, this is what we, this is what we doing now. This is what we was doing when I met you. This is what we, remember when we was talking about how much money we need to make in order to live good, and look at us now. So yeah.
So he said, we let our women know how much money we make.
You probably need to start this over, G.
All right, it's that deep. Damn, I started over though.
For this crap, man.
Yeah, if it's that deep, I started over. But damn, we're gonna let the troll win. It's cool. The troll can win.
What troll win? What the fuck y'all talking about?
Somebody posted a dick real quick.
Somebody did what?
They just posted a picture of it real quick. But I don't want to make it into a thing because they're going to win. I'm pretty sure they came up here. It was like, yeah, I bet them niggas still talking about that shit. I don't want to still be talking about that shit.
What happened?
I wouldn't look. It
was real quick. It was a split second. They had posted a.
I missed it. I wasn't paying attention.
Yeah, they had just posted a graphic photo of somebody's face with like penises all over it.